Hello and welcome. This is James Blanchard Cisneros at your service. Today I'll be reading the April 23rd Daily Inspirational Post, the short version. It's only a couple paragraphs. Then I'll center myself and then I'll make some comments on it, and I trust it will assist both of us on our journeys. Okay, here we go. You are the gatekeeper of your kingdom. There's a kingdom within you that only you can rule. Today, let us start to take greater personal responsibility for being the gatekeepers of our kingdom. Let us ask ourselves, what are the inhabitants' thoughts that we are allowing to enter our kingdom? For it is the inhabitants within our kingdom that provide the fuel and energy that powers our words, feelings, emotions, actions, reactions, and interactions. It is us who must decide what kind of support we offer any specific thought. If we place our time, focus, and energy on a thought, it grows. By growing the thought, it becomes a bigger part of our day. And if we continue to support it, then it becomes a bigger part of our life. It is the thoughts that we allow into our kingdom that end up shaping our experience and destiny. Paragraph 2. Today, let us start to really notice how much power we have over the life and destiny that we create and thus experience. The more you realize the true power that you have, the less willing or interested you will be in judging this world or those in it. The more peace of mind and joy you will begin creating and thus experiencing in your life. Love is the primary expression of our Creator. The more we choose to create as He creates, the more empowered and fulfilled we will feel and become, and the less others' judgments of us will affect us. The less others' judgments affect us, the more we will see how little reality and strength the ego's judgment-based mindset has over us. The more control we will feel, and the greater and more responsible guardian of our kingdom we will become. We are indeed the gatekeepers of our kingdom, or you could say the gatekeepers of your own mind. It is the thoughts and beliefs that reside within your own mind that you then project and see out in this physical world. In fact, this physical world is in essence a gift to us so that we can see what thoughts and beliefs we're holding within our minds as true and as worthy of us. And so if you're feeling down or angry or resentful, it is not the outer world to blame, even though the ego would try to have you blame it. Because if the ego can convince you to blame the outer world, then guess what? The outer world has power over you. And so today we don't blame what we're seeing, because what we see out there and how we experience what's out there has to come from within our minds. So the solution is not out there. The solution is within our minds. The solution is to start supporting the truth within us as true, our loving nature as true, and love's expressions as true. And the more we do so, the more peaceful and joyous our kingdom will become. Because the more peaceful and joyous thoughts will live inside our kingdom, and we will support with our time, focus, and energy, and thus become a bigger part of our kingdom. And the more peace and joy we have, the less concern and worry and anxiousness we have. And so the thoughts, the beliefs that we're holding within ourselves are up to us to decide. And so it's up to us to decide, are we worthy of peace? Are we worthy of joy? And all we have to do is remember that we are our Creator's creation. And thus we are forever worthy of peace and joy. And thus we have the personal responsibility now to support thoughts that support a state of peace and joy. And so when the outer world is demanding judgment or anger or resentment, you don't have to allow the outer world to control you. because you have to remember that you have control over your thoughts. Your thoughts shouldn't be controlling you. And when your thoughts are something other than loving, then that's a symbol that the outer world is controlling you. That the ego's programming, the ego's past programming is controlling you. You're not controlling your own thoughts because you're only love. So your true thoughts can only be loving in nature. And peace and joy and compassion, forgiveness, those are our thoughts that are loving in nature. And so the responsibility for our peace resides within us. And we are the gatekeeper of that responsibility. We have that responsibility. We can stop those thoughts at our mind's gate, those thoughts that are not loving in nature at our mind's gate, and say, no, I'm not going to put my time, focus, and energy into resentment, into anger, into hatred, into jealousy, into whatever unloving thought the world and the ego is trying to make me believe as true, so that I can condemn the world, so I can judge it, because when I judge it, I fuel the ego's mindset, because judgment is the ego's main fuel source. And so whenever a thought, let's say you interact with a brother or sister, and the ego is demanding judgment and anger, if you allow the ego to keep controlling your mind, then you're going to sink into that anger and judgment, and you're going to make it a bigger and bigger part of your life. So the bigger part of your life you make it, the more the outer world seems to be in control of you, and the more conflict and chaos you will experience, because you're not in control. You take control by stopping what is not working for you, stopping what is not bringing you peace and joy, stopping what's not aligning you with your Creator, who is love and all. So you stop those thoughts. You don't fuel them anymore with your time and energy. Okay, I'm having a judgmental thought of my brother and sister. You know what? I know where that thought takes me. I'm not going there anymore. I'm sick and tired of playing that little game. I'm not going to judge my brother and sister anymore. You know what? I stop that thought right now. And instead, I allow forgiveness to enter into my heart, my mind, my soul. I allow forgiveness and compassion. And because those are expressions of love, of God, then I experience peace of mind. And I set myself free from the delusional mindset of the ego's world. I take back control of my own thoughts. And when I do, because my truth is love, my thoughts that I support will only be loving when I am in control of my own thoughts. And so when the world, the ego's mindset, or past programming is in control, we don't have to put ourselves down for that. All we have to do is realize that we're not currently in control of our thinking. We're being judgmental, hateful, resentful, jealous. We're not in control of our own thinking. It is our past programming that is in control. And that's why we're in conflict and chaos and feel guilty. No. Let us remember that God has co-created each of our journeys with us. And so no matter what our journeys look like, they are perfect for us for a growth, healing, and awakening process. And when you remember that, your only response to each and every moment and each and every person is gratitude. Gratitude because they're simply helping you practice align with who you truly are and offer to them who you truly are. And when you offer to them the love that you truly are, the more you reinforce and strengthen that truth within you, the more solid and conscious your alignment to Source becomes, and the brighter light you shine for others. Simply because you made the conscious decision to take control of your own thoughts. Remember that today. You are the gatekeeper of your kingdom. You can stop thoughts that do not support you at your mind's gate. You stop them by ending the time and energy you spend supporting that delusional mindset. And then you shift, you come back into love and offer the world your loving nature, your forgiveness, your compassion, your kindness. And so let those be a symbol to you that you are in control of your mind, that you are being the proper gatekeeper of your mind, of your kingdom. Because you are aligning with God, Source, love. And when you fall into the delusion, it's okay. Simply realize that you have fell into the delusion, and thanks to the gift, God's gift of free will, you can come back. You can come back by ending your support of the delusion, aligning with the truth in you, and offering your truth to all your brothers and sisters, thus reinforcing it in yourself because we're all one. Thank you very much for your time. I love you very much. If you'd be so kind as to like, comment, or share this video, it would help with the listening process, and it could help somebody who can use the information someday. If you'd like to leave me a question, I would be delighted to try and offer a response. And if you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, I would love to have you in that community. Again, thank you so much for your time. I love you very much, and God willing, we'll see each other tomorrow. Peace.